Hello everybody, and you join me in the Historic Spitalfields market. So we're just going to have a wee stroll. It's fairly busy, so here we go. It is as it is. I wanted to show you a little bit of other parts of London, which is what I'm doing. So we've done Christchurch Spitalfields. Yeah, that's rather Christmassy, isn't it? Mayhap I shall enjoy this one. If I pause you or point you down, that is because I do not wish to film too many people. But yeah, it's a big old market. Lots of stalls and lots to see. Used to come in on a Sunday when I was younger than I am now, and buy antiques and sell them on eBay, and I did pretty well out of that, must admit. So, yeah. You can get your portrait painted, all sorts. Very nice. It's very Christmassy. Obviously I can't film too much inside the building because of people, so you've got a pub there, collect here, Plimpson and Sons. So that was your little jaunt of inside the market. Now we get outside and cover the exterior a little bit. This won't be a massively long one, I'm afraid, because the weather is bad. So yeah, there we go. Outside. And I'll pause you. Let's get a little bit outside of the street, which is nice. And you've got Christchurch Spitalfields, which is where we've just been. And I shall now pause you again. And here we are. That is Spitalfields Market, and we've covered Christchurch Spitalfields. We've got some nice little historic streets, which we're going to go have a look down now. Oh shit, it's me not looking at where I'm going. Oh, that hurt. I smacked my knee right into the... Oh, I walked right into that and my knee banged into it, and that really did hurt a bit, I must admit. Shit, that hurt. Oh look, the old barber's house. The dermatography clinic. I just like these lovely old London streets. Anyways, back on with our tour. I'll point you over this way a moment. I'm looking for Dr. Johnson's house, which is somewhere in Spitalfields, I think. But I'll have to journey planner that one. Puma Court. Right. Out onto another old street, which is taking us on to where Christchurch Spitalfields is. I've already done this one when I did the exterior tour of the church. So I did the inside first and the outside afterwards. So let us cross over, because you get a better view. Lovely old houses. And Carol was right. She did say to me, Walker Street. No, sorry, Wilkes Street. Photograph that so I can remember the name of it. Yeah, Carol was right. She did say it's like stepping back in time, which it is, into Georgian London. Now, crossing back over the road again. Fernier Street we're on now. Picture of that. Spitalfields has remained fairly unchanged and did remain unchanged for many, many years. So, yeah. We are going to have a little stroll over here at Fernier Street. This is just the back of the church, this. What goes into the church garden type thing. I don't think you can get in through this gate, it's locked. But yeah, that's the back bit of the church. Take some pictures. The architecture alone in this area is very, very nice. I enjoy these types of things because they say it is like stepping back in time a little bit. Be sure there is no cars coming. Back out to one, and off we go. Oh, my feet are killing me. And look, you got the old boot. I don't know if they are boot scrapes. They could be boot scrapes if you're on your horse, possibly, or to stop someone from climbing up, more than like. Yeah, that's probably what they are, but yeah. You see anything old and iron near an old building, you first tend to think, oh, boot scrapes, but no. Try and get some of the buildings without the cars in. Makes it look more authentic. Oh. Well, if you're fond of weed, cannabis, marijuana, whatever you want to call the stuff, come to this area. You will enjoy it very much. Just wait for this man to go by it, and then I'll photograph these. There we go. But yeah, it's been a good day today. And I am back off to Whitechapel now. I did get a bit lost. I know my bearings where I am now. So a new area explored anyway. Well, not explored, not a new area. I've been this way before, but never done the church. When I was going to the market when I was younger and doing eBay, this was many years ago. I must admit I was only about 16, 17. It's quite young. I didn't do churches and all that, not what I do now with the page. I've always liked churches and history, but I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, put it that way. Well, it was very busy, and that is the 10 Bells pub. Take some pictures and off we go. This is Christchurch Spitalfields, which I've done, and it has its own little church garden thing around here. I don't know if they've closed it now or what. Yes, it looks as though it's closed. No, I'm not sure. We shall see. Christchurch Spitalfields, commissioned under the Act of 50 New Churches, designed by Nicholas Hawksmoor and consecrated on the 5th of July 1729. Snap. Picture of that. I was going to say that looks as though it could have been interesting. which was right in the puddle. Underground lavatories, I should think they probably were. There's a bus stop there now, but it's probably going to have been underground toilets, I should think. That's what normally under there. Some of these, it might be. It's a restaurant bar, or was a restaurant bar in the 90s, from what someone's just said. Local residents complained, and it looks as though it's been closed down. So, that's interesting, isn't it? Yes, potential explore for any intrepid explorers. Now we have a look around here. Oh, my feet are killing me. I got big steel toe cap boots on today because I know I was doing a lot of churches and I'm always banging my feet and smashing my toes up and stuff, and it hurts. So I thought today I would not do that. Only trouble being is you have all the damn weight. Oh, it's full of mud and yuckiness, but there we are. John Hardcastle. Elizabeth, his wife. Elizabeth, daughter of the above. Also Mary, daughter of the above. John Hardcastle died October the 7th, 1828, aged 41. Sorry, I get carried away, sorry. I'm bad with that. I do know it. Try and get up back on this path. I hope I'm not treading on people's gravestones, which I fear I may be, but there we are. Once I've put this one on as the tour of the market and whatnot, tour of market and churchyard, I will render it down, or do what Rob calls the mergation period, and this will tag on for my church tour. John Richard Good, G-O-O-D-E. Also, Matilda Priscilla Good, daughter of the above. John Good, he died in March 1814, that looks like. In the 38th year of his age. Daughter died March 1844. He's his 1844 as well. He died in March 1844. His daughter died in March 1844. Then you've got also Mr. John Good, father of the above, Mr. John Richard Good, who died the 3rd of December 1849 in the 78th year of his age. And then you've got also, I think that's Martha something Good. Very worn away, but there we are. Anyway, as I say, I do get carried away with them, and I am bad for that, I do know. So. Oh, my feet. Sorry to keep moaning about my feet, but they are hurting, I must admit. And these things are really heavy. And I've been very good today. I've not sworn once or blasphemed or anything. It's pretty good going for me. So this church I did in one hit, because it's very much the modern, what's happened with churches really, that they don't have big congregations. They become a lot modernised. They put concerts on and things, and that's what's going to be happening this evening. A religious musical concert. It's better than them sitting empty. The modern religion isn't my cup of tea, I must admit. I am old-fashioned and a bit high church, but there we are. So yeah. And now you can see the gherkin. That will make a nice picture. And I could, if I wanted to, go off, and this is Christchurch Gardens, by the way, which I think I said that. I could go off over there, and there's more churches over that way, but I think I've done enough churches for today. Well, I have got some enough churches in this area because I've got some other churches in mind that I do want to do. So here we've got a pretty well preserved grave. We've got one of these in Barking, and it is the only difference is them pilaster things there. The one in Barking, instead of having the pilasters, it's skulls, the one in Barking, and this is very well preserved. Sacred to the memory of Edward Nash, son of William Nash, departed this life the 14th of May 1855 in the, and that is completely missing unfortunately, something year of his age. It's up, some poor homeless beggar's been sleeping there. Poor sod. Sacred to the memory of Mrs. Rebecca Nash, the wife of Mr. William Nash of this parish, who departed this life the 11th of July 1820 in the 68th year of her age. Yeah. And check the other side because there'll be an inscription on that one too. It's Mr. William Nash himself. Sacred to the memory of Mr. William Nash, who departed this life September the 30th, 1835, aged 75 years. Also of James Nash, grandson of the above, who departed this life January the 18th, 1843, aged 17 years. To do that one in two bits, I'm afraid. Hello. Oh, look. Hello, mate. Lovely dog. If that belongs to the homeless person, possibly. In memory of Mrs. Elizabeth Nash, wife of Mr. William Nash, who departed this life the 3rd of May 1833, aged 56 years. A loving wife and kind mother. Sentiment on gravestones in those days is more like that kind of thing, is more unusual. Like we put our darling mum on in loving memory, like, and stuff like that. It was more formal in those days, so to have that put, they meant it. Also to the memory of Mrs. Rebecca Welch, formerly the wife of Mr. William Henry Stone, daughter of Mr. William and Mrs. Rebecca Nash, who departed this life on the 16th of February 1856 in the 68th year of her age. Now it says formerly the wife of, so don't know whether she was his widow or they've had a separation now. Yeah, that's interesting. I should be quite muddy now, my feet, but I don't care because that was pretty well preserved. Zoom out. Right. Back onto the path. This is about 18 or 20 minutes odd long, this one, so yeah, not too bad. Right, guys and girls, hope you all found that interesting. Part of that's done for my church tour anyway, so if you didn't find the grave stuff interesting, just give it a scroll on in future. Sometimes it's easier for me to go around and film. I can take in a whole area in one go and then use the bits. And some people seem to find the tours and stuff interesting, so yeah, you've had a little bit of everything there. Spitalfields Market, church, churchyard, the lot. Hope you all found that interesting. If you didn't, I most humbly apologise and crave your pardon. Humbly. That's the old water fountain there, look. They often put the parish pumps and the water supply at churches in those days because water was dodgy. It could make you very ill and kill you. And they hoped in, sadly, the mistaken belief that putting it in such a sanctified place would purify the water, but unfortunately it didn't, as you can tell by the average life expectancies from the gravestones. Right, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did all find this interesting. That's a little bit of London Luke's and our London. Take care all, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you.